Hello, and welcome back to Call of the Sea. I figured I would start on the title screen this time because I just checked out the chapter selection, and it's actually kind of interesting. I have missed some stuff, but more than I expected, which means we will have to do a second playthrough regardless. And of course there's like achievements and stuff, but it's actually kind of interesting. You can see here, like, the prologue, journal entries 100%, chapter 1, 100% journal, but I missed the secret object, so yeah, that's a reason to go back. And I guess you can, like, jump around in the chapters too, which is also kinda nice, so we'll see about that. Then here, I got everything, but not the full journal entries, which I assume are just those two symbols then that I didn't look at on the huts that were complete, so I just didn't think I would need to. And then chapter 3, everything but not the secret object. Chapter 4, everything. And then chapter 5 we're like on, so yeah, there's like more to find, but yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a very good system, and you can see exactly what you're missing where, so that's gonna be helpful once we go back through. But yeah, for now, let's keep going in our nice little ancestral village. Yeah, we are here, and I guess we'll just keep going. God damn it. I can sprint now. Wow. I will remember that one day. I'm gonna, like, hold off on pressing these again until we know, like, why I'm pressing them, what that's gonna do. Because I'm just curious if it's, like, doing something elsewhere. We don't see anything here, if it's, like, relating to this or these things. No idea. I did do the pool here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I also like the fact that you seemingly can just save whenever, and it just remembers everything you've done. I played a couple games recently where that was not the case, and saving was kind of, like, stopping.
How can I explain what's happening to me? What is the meaning of all this?
I think we've heard this, right?
Blood,
Yeah.
transformation, eternal life.
Sometimes it would, like,
I'm going through what was written in that inscription.
Rewind a bunch of progress if you didn't quit at the exact right time and stuff. Yeah, here's another one. Also kind of annoyance, my second monitor is dying. Please have me in your thoughts and prayers. Yeah, it's just, I'm seeing it, like, flickering, and it's like the backlight is dead, essentially. It's been doing that for a couple months, just like when I boot up. It just starts booting up, but then is very dark, and then eventually, like, flicker a little bit, and then a little more, and then a little more, and then eventually it, like, flickers on to life, and it's been totally fine for a long time, but yeah, looks like it's just kicked the bucket now. Here we have a final one. So that's gonna be fun. Like, I can still somewhat make out, like, how long I've been recording for and stuff, but yeah, gonna have to try and pick up a new one soon, I hope.
Black blood in eyes, like in the well.
Were they saying the masters perform the ritual on the slaves? I guess, to, like, turn us into fish people. But yeah, why, I guess, is the question. So yeah, let's hold off on pressing those for now. You know what, let's press the top one because it's the furthest one away, so I don't want to have to go up here again. I'm stuck on something. And there was nothing else in here. I already checked, so I was talking. Yeah, just these, and we can't check. So, can we see anything happen? No. Nothing is, like, happening while that's going on. Yeah, so let's leave this one. I'm assuming it's just a progression checker that, like, you press all of these and then something will happen to let you advance. But I'm not sure where exactly. So yeah, there's murals are, like, one of the main sort of collectibles, so we've got 2 murals here. I guess you have to keep an eye out for those. So I guess let's check the left side here. Next. I thought one of those was like a spider crawling down. Wouldn't have been happy about that. Yeah, we haven't seen many living creatures other than just birds.
Primitive bowls and plates.
How beautiful. How does this even make sense? There's, like, no water for it to reflect and have these these, like, refractions or whatever, reflections. I'm not sure why that's doing that. Is it just, like, this waterfall and it's somehow getting in there, which doesn't really make sense? Because, yeah, like, down here it does make sense. I don't know. Yeah, more here.
The inhabitants of this village lived at different altitudes. Some even lived inside the water. They used this sort of dam to lower or raise the water level.
Uh-huh. But why do we need to do that? Can't we just swim with my frog powers?
The inhabitants of this village lived at different altitudes. It seems that each family had to agree somehow to change the water level.
Oh, just
I'm amazed
pushing
at how
these.
organized they seem to be, despite them being so primitive. Being trapped here probably made them stronger as a community.
Uh-huh. And?
Some slaves die. Some slaves have water animal.
I see.
Water animal. Is that what I am now?
Always has been. You're made up of mostly water. You are an animal. Checkmate. But yeah, I guess, like, most of the slaves, or some of the slaves in the ritual would just die. And they were just, for some reason, really wanting to make fish people. I don't know if I should press this yet. Sure. But they're, like, locked, so... Is that what raises the water level? So maybe now all of these, like, reset? Because I pressed it and it was, like, wrong? Yeah. Exactly, okay. So we have to press all of them and then press that, I guess. Okay. And it's just 4 of these. This one is a bit of a sneaky one. Why do they get to have one indoors while everyone else has to go outside to push it? Yeah, let's go down here as well. Big hands over there.
There are some hand marks made with pigments. I wonder if they mean something. I better draw them just in case.
Did I read everything? This is new now. There are murals like the ones I saw before, but they've been defect. No, wait, I did read that. Wasn't there one that, like... Oh, right. Yeah, we read this, but there was a bunch of room here, and that's just a mural. No? I don't even know. Victims of the rituals. I don't know if I read that or not, but okay. Symbol order, like order of height. But I can't see the next one. I see. So is it like the order that you have to press the things there to raise or lower the water level? And it's like, I don't know, either it's the one you begin with or the one you end with that controls like where it actually goes or something? I don't know, but how do I... Was it just that? Like... Yeah, because there's only 4 tribes, right? So it's just that, oh, it's a trick that, like, you get 3 here and you have to look across to get this one from this, maybe? Because, yeah, I can't go in here unless we lower the water level, I suppose. But I thought this was already as low as it would go, but maybe not. So, I mean, let's end it with the top one, then? But in that case, that's probably going to be wrong, since I'm not doing it in, like, the order of height. Yeah, here's, like, red. And this one was up here, I think? Like, that was the highest one. But let's just do it this way, just to see what happens. Oh my god, it's so hard to get up some of these little, like, stair steps. Yeah, so this one is at the top. This one is the third, like, lowest. Or second highest. And I don't remember the other two. But, like, now I've pressed all of them. So now we just go and press that and see if anything happens. Yeah, every time I start playing this game again, I really wish you could run faster. Like, you get used to it. You know, that's this one. So I pressed it in this, and this order, which is kind of weird. But maybe that's gonna make it change to, like, level 2 in that case? Yeah, you get used to the speed, but it sure is slow. Just walking around. When this isn't even walking, this is the sprint. Yeah, it does actually lower. No? It lowered a bit, but then stopped. Okay, so I mean... do we want to go from bottom to top, or top to bottom? I don't know. Let's try bottom to top, I guess? I might want to make a second save here so we can maybe load back if this is, like, doing something and you can't redo it again. We'll just have that. So yeah, this one first then red hands? No, yellow hands. Then red, then these. Going from bottom to top. Again, it's not much of a puzzle, it's more just a time sink, this one. It's not super interesting. Yeah, I also feel better about having missed more stuff, so there will be, like, a point to replaying the game. It's not just, oh, I didn't click 2 things in the journal, and that's that. Because then I might have, like, not considered replaying. But it looks like there's actually a reason to, and yeah, there might be other achievements tied to different chapters as well. We'll see once we're done. Yeah, this one... and this one kind of makes sense to end with a fancy one that gets to have it indoors. So, bottom to top, was that correct? Yes, it was. I see. I mean, in that case, it seems like that's not gonna matter. Like, if you do it top to bottom, then the first one will just check for, like, the top one and say, nope, that's wrong. Because, like, it's checking at the bottom, I guess. It goes down, and then it's like, oh, you didn't press the right, like, this hand. So you have to do it in this order because the pillar goes down and has to, like, check each one, I guess. But do I want to test that? I don't think so, because yeah, it doesn't seem like that's gonna be anything different. It would just be the same as doing any other wrong combination. So yeah, if you, like, start with this one, and then swap these two, it would, like, be correct for the first and second step, and then break and, like, revert back to the top again, I assume. Yeah, it's quite distracting. Like, I can make out stuff on my second monitor. It's like the backlight is broken, but it is just flickering, like, dimly. It's distracting in the corner of my eye all the time. So this is somehow gonna, like, take us across there?
This civilization used these devices
No?
to raise and lower the water level. It's impressive.
So this is just a lower water level thing, and this is raised water level? And we can't press this again? I thought this would be, like, lower it even more. No? I guess not. Alright. Fish time again.
This panel is broken. I'll have to find another way to go through.
Too bad she doesn't sound like... Yeah, we can go in here, but let's hold off. What was that? There was some weird, like, flickering... Yeah. I guess it's just, like, stuff in the background, like, unloading and... Yeah, reloading this as well. Since I'm, like, behind this rock, it's like, oh, I don't need to render this kelp. And then there it is. Okay. Man, yeah, this place has so much to explore. Feels like there's, like, more tied to this chapter in this area than many others. I want to get up here as well. If we can. Maybe we can't. We have to, like, teleport up. What's happening? I can't go forward here? Oh, that was weird. Yeah. Nothing much happening here. There's some more murals.
Different types of creatures of the same species lived here, but they weren't free.
Yeah, these damn slave drivers. It's like different... Like, some were more humanoid than others? I don't know.
Different types of creatures of the same species lived here, but they... This drain controls the water level. What a cleverly conceived system.
Does it drain? But how exactly does it do that? I don't know how you can tell just by looking at this. And this looks to be like going in, but it's just closed? Yeah. So I guess we can go through there once we open this up. Can you press space? No, you can't press space to go up. That's a bit annoying. It's like pretty, standard, like, three-dimensional controls. You want, like, WAS and D and moving around the mouse, but then, like, space should go up and control or C should go down. You don't want to look at this? What do you mean? Isn't
They
this...
rebelled
Oh,
against their masters.
that was weird.
The slaves seemed to worship two gods.
That was weird that this one didn't really show up very well. Two gods? Like, these two are the gods? Or, like, this one? Yeah, and these, like, 3D water areas is kind of hard to know what you can even look at and inspect. Yeah, like, you don't want to look at that? No, more pools?
So these creatures are... immortal?
That was a bit of an awkward, like, cut in the audio before she talked. Yeah, I mean, we've kind of established that. We already talked about, like, oh, God's blood eternal life and stuff. I wonder if it matters which order you hit these pools in, or if it's like, regardless of the order, you'll get the same sort of progression. Oh, not Call Vision.
The sunken continent. Was that their punishment?
Uh-huh. Yeah, so found all those. Alright. And then, what is this about? Why would we need this? But why though? We can like shift these around again, but again, like, why would I need to? That doesn't feel like it's gonna matter. Maybe later? We have to like hook up all of these for
This
one
underwater
ride.
town is a beautiful place, but it has also seen a lot of suffering. All the island is that way. Beautiful but dangerous. The danger does not seem to affect me, though.
So where was that? This one? The path like in? Yeah. And this would just take me back up on the surface? Oh, I can't even go back up. Okay. Yeah, we are stuck down here until I find something else, which I assume is through here. No? We can't go on top of land? If I'm aquatic, I'm only aquatic. Okay. Well, then I'm not really sure, like, what to even do. Because how do I raise or lower the water level more at this point? What is this? Huh? What? What happened? What was that about? It, like, raised this? But how would you know that? Then we want to flip this up. Okay, bit too slow. Yeah. Butthole inverts. Oh, am I gonna, like, I see. We're actually gonna, like, speed up so much that I just crash through the wall here. Okay. Well, that's exciting. Yeah, so it's just this one I need to turn around then. Hey, fish, excuse me. Did the fish have collision, apparently? Kinda seems like it's mostly the same timing. Yep. So if I just swim through here, then, like, I don't get enough power. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably have to, like, leave it off after this. We'll do just this and see where we end up, I suppose. If it even is what you're supposed to do. And then that'll be that. Alright, let's go. Gotta go fast. Oh. Nope. Still no. So we do have to, like, do something to open this first? But why would you need to do all this sequence? I guess, like, if you do it right, maybe this would open as you're passing it. But okay, I guess I'm just gonna leave it off then, because I'm not sure entirely what I can do at this point. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to look around a little more. So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Maybe touch tedious. Like, things just take a little long to swim around to and walk around to and stuff like that. But at least it's a very interesting area. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.